let me just put that on mute. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. If any of you are watching live, can you just let me know if you can hear the volume and if it's okay? Yesterday, I did a live, and then when I went back to watch it, I realized that the volume, something happened and it wasn't. You couldn't hear my voice throughout the whole video. And I said, oh, great. So hopefully everything's working really well. So I've had a lot of technical difficulties with going live. I tried to go live last Friday and it just didn't work. And I tried the same project yesterday with no volume. So I'm crossing my fingers that everything works out today. Howdy everyone, my name is Becky Toviz and I am the Crafty Chamarita. And if you are not aware, Sale-A-Bration is going on right now. And during Sale-A-Bration, Stampin' Up! Is giving a free item with every $60 increment that you have in your order. So take advantage of it. And earlier this month, Stampin' Up! Dropped a whole bunch of new products that you can get as your choice for your free product for Stampin' Up! And so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to try to feature as many as I can before Sale-A-Bration ends on February 28th. So today I'll be showing you 3 of the products and hopefully it inspires you to create these projects yourself. All right. So if, like I said, I'm really hoping that the volume is good. Okay. All right. I'm going to change to my workspace so that you can see the project as I go along. So before I do that, I just wanted to show you quickly what are some of the new things that you can get as part of your order if you have a qualifying order. So the one I tried to show you, but it didn't work, was the Sale-A-Bration, the beautiful butterflies. This is great. So the stamp set is part of the free product. It comes with the hybrid embossing folder, which is not part of Sale-A-Bration, but you can get that and then get this stamp set for free. And then there's also the alphabet a la mode, which is what I'm going to be showcasing on today. And then there's also 2 kits. The Happy Houseplants kit is there, and the Hooray for Honeycomb. Hi Trine, thanks for watching. Is the volume okay? Because if you just tuned in, you would have not heard me say that I did a live yesterday, but the volume was not on at all throughout my whole video. So please let me know if the volume is okay. Okay. All right. And then we've also, these are the ones I'll be showcasing today. So we've got the Corner in Bloom. So this one here is a level 2, which means that you need to place an order of $120, but you get all of these really pretty stamp sets that come with it. And then the alphabet a la mode is a level 1. Oh, the volume is good. Thank you. Yay. Okay. The alphabet a la mode comes like this, and it has two sets to encompass all of the letters of the alphabet as well as the numbers. And then the Starstruck Embossing Folder, this is also a level 1. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I've done this technique before, but I'm going to do it again today. And that's mostly because I wanted to show you what you can do with this stamp set if you don't want to color it in. So let me show you the sample card where I colored it in. So let me move this out of the way so it's not distracting. So this is the biggest corner corner stamp here. And this is actually going to be for my daughter-in-law. Her birthday is on the 16th, but by the time this card gets there, it'll be late. Sorry. I'm just playing catch up, you guys. You know, from when I was sick, it just totally threw my schedule off. And she likes purple. So what I did was I used the alcohol blender markers to color this in. But let's say you don't want to color. How can you use the stamp set without coloring? Well, I'll show you how. We're going to use the baby wipe technique. And this is a new pack. I typically try to keep baby wipes near me when I craft because, you know, crafting is it's a messy business here. Okay, and I'm just going to put this here. And I'm going to keep it in that side because I'm going to need this big size to cover the stamp set. I'm going to use this one. Okay. All right, and the three colors that I'm going to use are Flirty Flamingo, Night of Navy, and Mossy Meadow. And I've never tried using these three combinations. The reason I'm using them is because I used the wheel to help me figure out what colors would go well together. And I knew I wanted to do Flirty Flamingo, so that was a given. So I'm going to put that here. And then if I want to do a triadic one, then it's pointing to Mossy Meadow and it's pointing to Night of Navy. So if you're not sure what colors work together, this is a great way to figure it out because the wheel does it for you. And this is available also for order. Okay, so I'm going to start with my Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to put some dots here. And then I'm going to put my Night of Navy. This one's having a little bit of trouble coming out. And then I'm going to put my Mossy Meadow. Now, I'm not sure if I'm getting all the spots, so I'm just going to do a quick spot check just to make sure. And it looks like I'm missing this area here, so I'm just going to put Flirty Flamingo. And this one has more of the green than blue, so I'm just going to stick the Night of Navy in there. Okay, and let me get my sponge thing here. And then I'm just going to press my stamp onto the white. And hopefully I got color everywhere. Okay. Well, it's not turning out as clear as I thought, but it's okay. I'll work with it. It could be that because it's photopolymer, it could be that there needs to be something underneath there. Okay. All right. And I'm only going to do the two, and then I'm going to use the clean spot here to kind of wipe it off. It doesn't look like that's it now, so I'm just going to get another wipe here. Clean the area. That's one thing great about this glass mat. You can put all kinds of stuff on it and you just wipe it off and voila, it's clean. Okay. Just going to put this stamp out of the way so that I don't end up making a mess. So even though it didn't come out as crisp as I wanted, it still looks nice. It still works out. So I'm still going to use it. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do, since I know Flirty Flamingo is my base, I am going to use the Flirty Flamingo for the lettering. And so again, I always tell people when you guys make a card, make sure that you use the card, right? And so I'm going to make this card for my friend Monica. And she had a birthday. And as usual, I'm late, right? I tell you, I'm playing catch up with everything, right? So what I'm going to do, if you've never used the adhesive sheets, let me show you how. And I highly recommend that you use it when you're using the alphabet a la mode, simply because it makes it easier to stick it down, because these are really thin dies. I mean, you can do it without using the adhesive sheets, but it's just going to be a little bit harder. And because I don't want to waste the sheets, I'm going to cut it out in the beginning so I know how big a sheet I'm going to need. Okay, what happened to my M? Can't lose the numbers here. I have a feeling that I cut this a little bit too big. Yeah, so I can get by with cutting off a little bit more here, and I'm going to because I don't want to waste my sheets. The FPF is too slow. I hate it when that comes up. So I'm so sorry, you guys, if it buffers. I already called our internet provider, and they said this is like, I don't know how many times I've called them. And they finally told me today I need to change my modem. So I'm going to do that over the weekend. So I apologize if it's buffering and not everything comes out clear. And nobody else is using the internet. So I know the problem is not, it's not something within my control. So I've got the piece out. The next thing I'm going to do is this adhesive sheet is sticky on two sides. This is where I regret not having longer nails. Okay. And I'm going to peel off one side. This side doesn't have anything on it. And I'm just going to put it on here. And the next thing I'm going to do is then I'm going to put MON on it. So Monica, if you're watching, I don't know if she is because she is like me. She went to Japan to celebrate her birthday. Yeah, right? Because if you're not from Guam, or even if you are, I don't know if you realize, but gosh, the price for the ticket for Japan is so cheap. That's why everybody's going. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to probably have to put washi tape on this so that it doesn't move. Luckily, I have washi tape here on the side. I'm going to stick that on. Put this in. It's very easy to use the adhesive sheets. So you notice that after I put the adhesive on the one side, then the die goes on the other side where the colored cardstock shows, or the cardstock shows. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, hopefully this has had time to dry. I'm going to get my T-square because I discovered that this is a really easy way to ensure that the letters are straight. I think I got this one off of Amazon. It was, it was very inexpensive. So I'm going to take off the M first because obviously I like to work from left to right, but it's up to you how you want to do it. If you're not sure if the letters are going to fit, then start from the right to the left on your page. Okay. Oh, good. It came out really easily. Sorry, you're going to spend some time watching me take off the adhesive. So to make sure that this is straight, I'm just going to line this up with the edge of my paper here. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing straight, but there, let's move it up. There you go. That works better. Sorry, it was sticking too much on my finger. I bent it too much. That's why this is going to be off a little bit. I could see it. I made the M to spread out too much from my fingers. Another way you can make sure that to get it out easily is you can look at the back and see this one, the adhesive didn't cover the entire letter. So there's a little bit of an opening to take your pick and just get in there to take out the backing. Oops, my thing moved, not to worry, I'll just put it back on track. There you go, I was doing it the wrong side. Hello? Because usually I'll feel a give there. And you know, like I said, this particular technique, I used it because I didn't want to color. My coloring skills are not the best, but there's ways that you can get around it other than using the baby white technique. And I'll show you with the other cards that I made for samples. Okay. The end could probably go either way, but it just looks like it should go that way. Okay. So very simple card. And if I wanted to, I could put a ribbon underneath here. And I think I should before yep, it needs a ribbon. It looks a little bit too plain for my taste. But what I can also do is this stamp set has smaller flowers. So I could take the smaller flower and I could just stamp it with the Flirty Flamingo. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put one here. And what else can I use? And maybe one here. What do you think? Nope, that's going to be too much. Maybe I'll just put one here, okay? The only thing is, I didn't take my Flirty Flamingo ink pad, because I wasn't expecting to do this, right? So let me grab it real quick. Yikes. It's not where it's supposed to be, which probably means, oh no, here it was. I thought, I scared myself for a second there because I thought that it was with one of the kits. When I do Kit Cafe, I take the big ink pad with me. I just, you know, it's a lot easier to use than the ink spots. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. And I'll angle it here. Yes, it does. Come on. And I think what I'll do is, for this one, I'll stamp off so that it's a little bit lighter. Just like that. There you go. That looks much better. And because I did that, I won't have to put a ribbon. But that adds a little bit more interest to it, so it doesn't look so plain. Okay. And let me go ahead and glue this. And then after that, I can show you my samples. And the great thing about these dies is you can create whatever words that you want. Okay, what my area just looks like such a mess. When I'm looking at it on camera, it's like, oh, yuck. Let me try to clear that so it doesn't look so messy. Okay, so here's the card that I just made. Like I said, you can make any word that you want. And this is for my friend Monica. And I'll put one of the belated happy birthday stamps on the inside. Okay, and then I showed you earlier, this is using the biggest corner stamp, which is this one here. Okay, and then I used this one here, and this one has the embossing folder, the Starstruck. I really like this folder. It's so pretty. I don't know if you can see the detail with that. And here is the resist technique. This is the one I also used in my last card. I was going to show this in my last slide, but technology wasn't cooperating, and I just put high. And then here, this is a monochromatic card. Very plain, but I just put half a day on it just to show you you don't have to color it. If you just want to keep the borders the way they are, you don't have to color them. Okay. All right. So these are the cards I wanted to show you. And I think I showed you all of the products that I wanted to, right? So just remember that Sale-A-Bration is going to end on February the 28th. And so take advantage of it. I also posted in, I think it's my Paper Pumpkin post, that if you aren't a subscriber for Paper Pumpkin, you might want to think about subscribing now. There's a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and a 12-month subscription. And with that, if you do it during Sale-A-Bration, that'll earn you free Sale-A-Bration points. Like if you get the 1 year subscription, I think you can get, if I'm not mistaken, 2, 4, 6. You can get 6 of the level 1 or or several of the level 2. So there's different ways you can mix and match it. No, I take it back. You'll get 7 level 1s. And depending if you want to use the level 2 or not, you can. So you can get this stamp set, right? All right. Thank you so much for watching me. I greatly appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedules. And if you like what I had to say and what I have to offer, please share it with your friends. And if you want to be part of my newsletter, let me know so that you can find out the latest that's happening with me as well as Stamping Up. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful Valentine's Day. And I always say Valentine's is not just for lovers. It's for all the people you love in your life and who love you. So celebrate that today. Bye.